Hello and welcome. I am Viviana Guzman for the FluteView.com, the Flutists online magazine, brought to you by 3 Juilliard graduates, where we talk about flutists, and everything in the music industry. Welcome. And first of all, I want to welcome Fluter Scooter. She is the creator of the fabulous Fluter Scooter bag. Hello, Fluter.
Yes. Hi, Viviana.
Hi. And we also have with us Ms. Barbara Cecil, Green Golly herself. Hello, Green Golly.
Hi.
Oh, the book.
Awesome. Nice to see you guys. Where are you today?
I'm in Los Angeles, but only for another day. And then the next 2 months, I will be living out of a suitcase and traveling a lot. I'm going to New York on Saturday, and I'll be between New York, Philadelphia, and Pennsylvania, and then I'm off to Japan for a month at the end of March, where I'll be performing in Tokyo, in some concerts in the Hyogo Prefecture in a town called Taka. I'll be doing some outreach also to flute students in Taka, and actually I arranged some traditional Japanese music, and I'll be having some flute ensembles of some local flute students that I'll be coaching as part of one of my concerts. So I'm looking forward to my Japan trip, and I'm also going to be doing something special with technology, which that I'm working on now that has not been done before, and I'm excited to see what happens, and if all goes well, it could be a new platform. I think that a lot of musicians will want to try.
Cool.
That's great.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm leaving for Buenos Aires next week, after which I go to Taiwan, and then I'm playing in Flutopia Flute Festival. This is in the Philippines. That I strongly encourage flutists to participate in the future. They have an awesome flute community there in the Philippines. And in Taiwan, I'll be playing some concerts sponsored by Altus Flutes. Woohoo! Altus Flutes, Altus Flutes. Because that's the home of, or at least one of the headquarters is in Taiwan. So I've got a couple master classes and concerts there too.
You've been in Taipei, or
Taipei, and then another place that I can't remember the name.
one, Kaohsiung, or
That sounds familiar, maybe.
that's the second biggest city.
That's right. You used to teach there.
Yeah, I lived there and taught there.
Oh, how
Yeah, and
funny.
then I went back and did a bunch of concerts there. So it's a great place to go.
Yeah, no, it'll be my 123rd country.
Well, oh, you haven't been there yet.
Well, I've
Oh,
been to the airport, but I don't count the airport.
Make sure you have some wonderful fish, and the food is really, really extraordinary there. So.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Go to the museum. It's really incredible. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'm in New York.
yeah, but you've been super busy, Green Golly. Barbara, what have you been doing? Tell us.
Oh, it's been a really interesting time for me. Um, Keith and I are very fortunate. The Green Golly Project has been very fortunate that we have been awarded some grants, and we're being supported by a new foundation called the Ars Veritas Foundation, and that's allowing us to do some things. And the Ars Veritas Foundation, their goal is to promote art for social change. And since part of our mission is to reach children with classical music in any way that we possibly can, we seem to fit what they were looking for, especially for children in the New York metropolitan area, which is where they're starting to have their focus. And so we have been very lucky. And this month, February, we were able to create a brand new production of Green Golly and her Golden Flute. Because we are often asked by symphony orchestras and performing arts centers to come and perform. And then, of course, they want to see the piece.
Of course.
And you can't send them the photo that you took, with one camera at a small venue, because it doesn't really give a real impression of the breadth of the project and how kids respond and all the rest of it. So we were able to make a brand new production, and that meant new costumes, new sets. We had an incredible director who's directed on Broadway, won 3 Emmy Awards, named Eleanor Renfield. And we also were able to work with an incredible video designer who created video projections of the illustrations from the book that then go along with the performance and sort of enhance it. And
I'm so in love with that book. It's such an amazing book. I gave it to my niece and she loves it too. She goes, great.
I think that people really like it, and it's really doing its job. You know, that's
awesome
doing the job. So, I mean, this month I was stretched in so many different directions because we were acting as producers, although we had a line producer, and we were also, I mean, I have not been directed by that level of director before, where, you know, it's like if you were sort of a person who played the flute okay, and all of a sudden, you know, you were being conducted by Leonard Bernstein and he was coaching you. And, you know, can you bring yourself to that level, you know? So that was just a challenge. I mean, it was really a challenge and exciting. And we had an 8-piece wonderful chamber orchestra. I know, Fluter Scooter, you knew some of the players, had gone to school with you.
Yeah.
And they were all great and adorable, and you know, had a good time. And so we'll see, you know, if the world actually wants it.
And when can we see it? When will the world be able to see the video?
It's going to be really, like, we just finished the visual, and then we will mix the sound because we had 9 different tracks, and we had a really nice sound person, and so that all now has to be mixed in, and so that it sounds good. You know, we had an audience, and the first day we did it 3 times, the audience was like, they were eating in the audience, and so I'm sitting there on stage and I'm hearing chewing. You know, I'm thinking, all right, well, we can't use this take. You know, so all these things that you never think about. Anyway, so by the 10th of March, we'll have it.
That's like around the corner.
Around the corner, we'll have 30-second, 90-second shots, and the full thing.
Cool. Very cool.
So will you be performing when you perform Green Golly now? It's with video projections and the 8-piece chamber ensemble?
Well, when a venue wants everything and can afford to pay for everything, then they can have the 8-piece and the projection and this, you know, all the set and everything. And the set is in several parts, and that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But, if they can't afford that, they can have us with the piano and the projections and a little piece of this. You know, it can come in various different iterations. And of course, the symphony orchestra would have the projections and us, and of course we'll always have the new costumes and the new staging. But that will never change.
And who did the the arrangements?
The arrangements are done by Bruce Lazarus.
I know him. Yeah,
Bruce, right?
Yeah.
And he did the flute and piano. He did the flute choir. He did awesome. 8-piece, and the orchestra. So there's orchestra rental parts. So he did everything.
Cool. Wow, awesome.
So it's like, it's interesting, and we'll see what happens next. You know.
Very cool.
I'm proud that we did it, and I hope that kids like. And then I think we'll maybe sell it as a DVD if we think it's good enough for people who've seen the show, not for people who haven't, because they probably won't buy it.
Yeah,
maybe they will. Anyway, that's what I've been doing.
In a nutshell.
But not traveling. You know, I've been going to these flute fairs, but not anything as exciting as Japan or the Philippines. Come on.
Well, but you were at Mid-Atlantic. Tell us about how was Amy Porter?
She was great. It was really nice. I was only able to see the master class, not the recital, because I was like, you know, chained to the booth.
Yeah.
But it was very interesting. She really has a unique approach, and it works, and she's positive and funny. So it was good.
Cool. Very
fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, our special guest today is Joanna C., who is on YouTube and on Skype, I think everywhere. She is just another flutist. Now, she's not just another flutist. She is a maverick on her own. She already has many, many YouTube followers. She and Barbara, why don't you tell us your encounters with her, because you know her well too.
We met her at the Flute Festival, San Francisco Flute Festival.
Oh, that's where I first met her too. She was doing the little review about the San Francisco Flute Festival.
Yeah, it was great. And she actually did a really nice little video about us, which I thought was great. And, we stayed in touch, and she may be doing some work with the Green Golly Project in the Seattle, Vancouver area. And so we've been talking about that because I think we need some regional sales associates. So anybody out there who wants to be a regional sales associate, let me know.
Hi there. I think you guys can hear me, but I don't know if you guys can see me.
We see your incredibly cute picture, but we don't see you live.
Oh, that is so strange, because I totally did update it, but for some reason it's not showing. Can I call you back on a different computer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Let's try that. Okay. Or you guys, I'll text you again, and you can call me again.
Send me the whatever it is, the username again.
Okay, sounds good.
Add contact. Okay.
All right.
So, Viviana, tell us about Flutes by the Sea. What's going to be happening?
Oh, that's right. Flutes by the Sea this year will be June 8 through 12. And our special guest, super special guest, is Gary Schocker, flutist, composer, pianist, harpist, just all around awesome, brilliant. Epic. I mean, I love the guy. And I'm so thankful that he's going to be joining us. And we're going to have Fluter Scooter. Yay! And Barbara Cecil. So it will also be the Flute View reunion and in person live. And we're going to be performing. We have a whole night to to do what, dedicated to the Flute View. So, and also as of the Flute View, we're going to be doing the Business of Music lecture at 5 o'clock on that same day that we're performing. So, other than that, we'll have vendors. We have Haynes Flutes, Altus Flutes, Brandon Flutes, West Valley Music, Lori Lee, Flute Repairs, the local here in San Francisco. These are just people. The deadline's not until March 1st, and we still have a couple days, so we might have more people other than that in terms of vendors and exhibitors. We also will have different flute choirs every night. We will have from little kids, the under 10-year-old flute choir, to the the sweeties. And also Magic Flutes will be there, bel canto flutes, and also Laura Scarlata and her group from the Crowded Music School. I'm still sort of in the organizational stages, but it's pretty much in place. Also, Janelle Barrera from the LA Flute Guild will be there. She'll be conducting every afternoon at noon the Flutes by the Sea Flute Choir. So it'll be jam-packed with a whole bunch of fun activities, 5 fun-filled flute days.
And a bouncy house for me.
Bouncy house?
No, the bouncy house won't be there. Sorry to say no, because we're going to be there not during that whatever it was after school program that was there last time. So it'll be just us.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to bring my own bouncy house.
Let's tell them what we're going to do on our concert.
Yeah, go ahead.
And our composers contest.
Composers contest. The Flute View Composers Contest, and we will have a performance of that piece in June on the Flute View Day.